But in the news tonight, help is on the way for residents of a troubled North Little Rock apartment complex, Shorter College Gardens. City leaders and the Attorney General's office are on the case after the complex lost its Section 8 housing contract. Following complaints, it was unlivable. Channel 7's Tyree White is live in our studio tonight with more. Tyree.
Chris, this isn't a new issue for Shorter College Gardens or its owners. A resident tells me living conditions have been horrible for years. And after looking into who owns the property, we found this is just the latest place they've neglected. For residents at Shorter College Gardens apartments, living here isn't much of a choice, but more of dealing with the cards you were dealt.
If I could leave, I would have been left.
Angela Phillips is one of many trying to navigate a bad hand from the owners. With little chance to win the game she's been forced to play for over 3 years.
I've been in 2 different apartments since I've been here, and both apartments have had issues.
Not small issues like a power outage or a leaky faucet, but problems Phillips says can't be ignored. Mushrooms growing out of walls, flooding, and stopped up tubs and toilets.
It's kind of hard to live out here because, I'm at home, but I have to go to my sister's house to shower or go to my daughter's house to use the bathroom.
On November 1st, Shorter Gardens lost its Section 8 contract, which helps low-income families afford rent. HUD ended the contract because the owners failed to fix major health and safety issues.
You call and tell them you need something repaired. They tell you to make a report, and they never show up.
The city of North Little Rock has known about the conditions at Shorter Gardens. They recently had to turn on electricity and water for residents, whether they paid their bill or not, because the owners didn't pay theirs.
And we couldn't get in touch with the owners of the property, so they're from out of state, they don't care. I just didn't want those people who were living there not to at least have some hot water.
Ownership of Shorter Gardens is confusing. Millennia Housing Management's name is on the sign, but so is Arnold Grounds. That's the same group connected to St. John's Apartments in Pine Bluff, which also lost its Section 8 contract last month. Millennia Companies has been on HUD's radar for mismanaging properties nationwide and was banned from receiving more HUD funding for 5 years.
The conditions are horrible. I wish Tim Griffin would file suit on them.
The Attorney General's office confirms they are investigating the apartments and their management. Millennia Companies is also being sued after a 2022 fire that killed 3 residents. Why did it take North Little Rock till now to get involved and step in?
I guess the best way I can say this is you had people still wanting to live there. It's not like we didn't want to. We've had vouchers sent to them as far as back in September. They just don't move. I'm not saying it's one person's fault, but as a process. If you don't go through the process of taking your voucher and finding someplace else, then it gets to this.
Once everyone has moved out, Mayor Hartwick says they plan to put a vote to condemn the property before the city council. We've reached out to Millennia Companies and Arnold Grounds, but haven't heard back. On your side, I'm Tyree White.
Okay, Tyree, thanks so much. The mayor says that they do hope to have everyone moved out of there, the 70 people that still remain, within the next 2 weeks.